This is a game, and we're playing it. Welcome to game. Hi, I'm Listar, and also, this is crazy. How you all doing today? Let's play a video game. How? Excuse me. Pancakes and PartyMan. How are you doing?
We are doing
great.
very well, Liz. Thank you.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I swear to God, I'm sober in every single way. You two are playing a video game today. You can go ahead and take it away from me, please.
All right, party man. We're gonna do a race. You're gonna kick my ass. Let's get right to it.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Uh-oh. What is this? I didn't know you can pause on the... Oh, this is not a demo. This is actual gameplay. All right.
All right.
It is really hard to tell with it.
All right, Liz, if you want to count us down, then
Absolutely.
we'll get on with the show.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck to both runners.
Thank you. So this is Pac-Man 2. Okay, we're trying very hard to put a good show on for you here. This game, you have no complete control of your character, so
Yeah,
you have to tell Pac-Man where to look.
I just missed the first trick where you can shoot that propeller in Pac-Man's yard a few times and it'll chase him through this farm and it will make it a lot faster, so things are going well on my side.
Mm.
So,
And you think for the farmer being Pac-Man's literally next door neighbor, that they would be more friendly.
yeah, I don't know. Clearly through the rest of this game, Pac-Man doesn't get out much, so that's how that dynamic goes. So right away here, we're getting milk for Pac-Baby, because Pac-Man has 2 children. Somehow he's trusted to do that. And he's about to feed his baby some raw milk. I guess the grocery store isn't open or something. So, now to make matters worse, we're going to shoot this cow here to make Pac-Man run through the rest of the farm. I think I might have timed it well enough. Yeah, so he doesn't look around. You can sort of cancel out of an animation there. And that's a lot of what this game is about. Just making Pac-Man do as little as you can make him do. So now I'm on the second mission to get Lucy, who is a human girl that lives alongside Pac-Man, some flowers for her birthday. So I'm going to shoot this bee's nest down to chase Pac-Man through the farm here. People used to shoot down the propeller again, but then I figured out if you run through that whole screen and then walk back, because I guess the bees just don't care once he gets through the farm, you can get to this ropeway station. I'm not sure, like a gondola type thing, to go to the mountains, because that's where you get flowers.
Yeah, because there's no flowers, anywhere not on top of a mountain.
No, it's where you get the best flowers, at least. So now Pac-Man has almost died once, and obviously he's a little terrified of that, so we want him to be terrified here because that'll get him to do this thing coming up here. He'll trip over a rock into some logs, and I'll need to time this. Alright, and... oh, I missed it. If you shoot him, like, a few frames after he trips over the log, he will, start screaming and running for some reason. I don't know why, but he does. Otherwise, yeah, you saw, he just kind of looks around and continues with his day. So now we're entering the infamous minecart section. So I'm gonna see how I should play this here. So as you'll see...
I mean, I'm way far behind. You go for that risky strat, right?
Alright, I'll go for it. So there's a pretty defined route through here to take. like where you hit faster, where you shoot them to jump over little ledges here. Can we get the double? Yeah, we got the double jump. And ghosts will come along, dropping boulders and stuff. And here's the risky strat. And we got it. We're good.
Ooh.
Now I just have to not be an idiot and run into something. No guarantees.
Uh-oh.
So here the ghosts
I
are...
spawn the minecart.
Oh no.
What do I do?
I think you have to take a death.
Yep. Bye-bye, Pac-Man.
Oh no, okay. Ooh, that was risky. I messed up the, where you have to shoot Pac-Man in the air. Barely hit that boulder there, and we are through the minecart section.
Clearly a very close race. I am just now starting the minecart section.
Alright, and then this cave is maybe my least favorite shot I have to make. So we have to shoot this box here to get an ID card from some ghosts. There we go, we got it on the first try. And we got some pretty nice positioning for the ID card. Alright, I just have to pick up this ID card. And it's nice for this ID card to be right behind this dripping water, because we need the water to drip on Pac-Man's head to get his mood into the right place for something coming up in a second. So I should explain what the ID cards are for, actually. So to finish the game, you need 3 ID cards to get into some ghost facility. So you'll see what I'm talking about at the end of the game, but just trust me, it's important.
Very important. With a secret password.
Yes. Alright, so now we need to make another pass through the mountains to the other action part of the game, the hang glider. So this is a fun little thing. I originally played this game on Super Nintendo, but then it turns out Genesis is faster and thus better. So when you pass through that boulder dropping there, you have to shoot it as it comes down for Pac-Man to be happy enough to climb a rope. Pac-Man just will climb the rope anyway on SNES if he's scared, and I don't know why that's different. There he did some very minor platforming on his way up the rope to kind of warp him up. This game has some like weird sort of platformer physics throughout it that you don't see that often, and they probably put too much effort into, but it's there. Alright, so I'm going through the Misty Flight here. There's a pretty set path through here. It's not very risky, unlike the minecart section. We don't even have to care about this. We don't have to care about Clyde there, throwing a boulder in our face. I just gotta shoot these ghosts through here and drop all the way to the bottom of the screen. Then we're gonna go right back to the top. So one of the fun things in this game is that the C button is always set to, at least I think it's the C button. Yes, the C button is always set to tell Pac-Man something, so usually it's look for the most part, and then in these action stages it's faster in the minecart one and higher in the hang glider stage. And that is your control of Pac-Man. Alright, one last boulder, and we are basically through the hang glider stage.
Is it possible to soft lock in the ID card room?
I'm not sure.
Oh no. Oh no.
So things are going well apparently on Pancake's side.
Okay, what's going on is I'm standing under the dripping water, and Pac-Man obviously gets hit by the water, looks up, gets angry, then looks at the ID card, and right when he goes to point at it all happy-like, he gets hit with water again.
Yep, you can shoot the water drip to cancel it out.
Oh, you can.
It's a really hard
We're
Learn
there.
something new every day.
So on my screen there, I just despawned a balloon, where a balloon will fly up, make Pac-Man look the other way, and then it's gone. And Pac-Man doesn't even care. So we shoot this vine here, which will open up a hole in the ground. Again, I don't know why. That's kind of the Pac-Man 2 slogan. And we are going back home. So, here's our fast way through the farm. We just shoot this chicken out of its coop, and Pac-Man will chase it. But before he hits this tree up here, we have to shoot him to make him snap out of it. Otherwise, he will hit the tree and be stung by the bee's nest. By the bees from that nest. Not the nest itself, that'd be weird. Alright, so I'm on the third sort of mission here. We have to get back Pac Jr.'s guitar, which was stolen by the ghosts. So we gotta head into the city. So it's just
Flowers and some casual identity theft.
you know, all in a day's work for Pac-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta get some more ghosts there in disguise to get another ID card here. And we didn't really get some good luck on this ID card. Spawned as far as it can spawn away, but hey, we're ahead. Just gonna rub it in. So over here on my screen you can see this arcade here. On the back of the box, it advertises this game as 3 games in 1 because you can play the original Pac-Man, and I think in the Genesis version it's just a reskinned version of Miss Pac-Man renamed Pac Jr. So if you don't like Pac-Man 2, which the chances are pretty high on that one, you can play those games and it'll be worth your money.
This game is a masterpiece.
It's great. Alright, so we wanted to get Pac-Man mad here, so he'd walk by this vending machine here, because there's a long drawn-out scene where he just wants some of that cola, but the vending machine won't give it to him. Alright, now we get Pac-Man very angry so that he'll confront this guard in front of the this factory. This is one of the things in the Genesis version that's kind of weird, is that in SNES, the guard has Pac Jr.'s guitar slung over his shoulder. In this version, we're just expected to know that he's significant.
I got floored by a boulder and then laughed at by a ghost. What am I doing with my life?
Oh, I got bad luck on the guard ghosts, so I'm not actually sure how the ghost positions work, but I think it's just kind of a sine wave that runs through the entire runtime of the game, and it just depends on when you get there where they'll be. And ideally, right here you want Pinky to be the furthest to the right possible to get her to go to the middle of the gate, because you'll see right here, Pac-Man still wants to check out this gate. And it wastes a bunch of time.
It is a very nice gate.
Now Pac-Man's gonna yell at me because, I don't know, he doesn't want to go home or something. So use another power pellet here to get through the old arcade screen and pass by this hot dog stand, because otherwise Pac-Man will want a hot dog and then this cat here will try to run and grab it, and it's very hard to shoot the cat. And also I think it just takes longer. And we're headed back home. So how far are you, Pancakes?
I actually beat Misty Flight,
Nice.
and it only took me 2 attempts, so this is progress
Not
from
bad.
the first one. Just that ending there, you know, the ending with the blue ghost and the boulder at the last tree.
It's not nice.
No, it's not.
So Pac-Man just yelled out or thought of this image of the Ghost Witch, a character that everybody knows from the Pac-Man universe. And she's up to no good.
Thanks, Travis.
So on my screen here, we just have to wait through Pac-Man staring at this cat and running into a hot dog stand. When he runs into it, he doesn't want a hot dog, so that's good for us. We're headed back to the city for some more hijinks.
No, Pac-Man, the rabbit is not important right now. Pac-Man, the rabbit is not important. Come on.
Alright, over here we're going to get into this window washing station to go to the top of the burger restaurant and confront the ghosts for the second to last time for their last ID card. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Oh man. Pac-Man didn't go to grab the power pellet, and I need every power pellet I can get here. So that was a little scary. Alright, and then that ID card ended up as far as possible from where I want to go, so that's good. So I'm ready to confront the gum monster, which, since we're not watching the cutscenes, we would have heard about the gum monster by now. So the Ghost Witch is putting together a monster out of chewed gum, and the kids are very mad because their gum is gone. I don't know why they wanted it back. And, I don't know what the gum monster is actually supposed to do, to be honest. Alright, and we're about to see Pac-Man do some pretty sick parkour. So this section's actually really easy to get stuck in if you don't know what you're doing, because Pac-Man, if he can't jump, he'll instantly drop to as sad as possible, and to get him to do anything is nearly impossible. It's a good game. Alright, so we're going to grab a power pellet here and make Pac-Man mad again. Oh no, I made him turn around accidentally. So we need him mad to fix up this fire hydrant here. Ooh, and it looks like... Yep, we got him to do it right away, which normally he'll go on the other side of it, look at it, and then waste a bunch of time doing that. But we got to skip that. And in Pac-Man 2, micro-optimizations are what are very important. So, where are you at, Pancakes?
I am trying to find the correct vine.
Ooh. It's the first one on the right.
Come on, Pac-Man. Come on. Pull the vine. Pull the vine. This is way harder than it looks, everybody. Right now, Pac-Man is being fairly uncooperative because he is scared because I blew up the balloon.
Yeah, that's why you gotta despawn it.
But over to your left, do you see one of the coolest parts of the game? You see the laboratory.
Alright, Pac-Man's pretty pumped to be here. So right here, these frying pans, you're supposed to knock them down to find the code to the very last door here. But we're not going to do that, so I can just tell you right now that is, I forget how the game lists it as, but I just remember it as 451, so like the Looking Glass code from Thief and Deus Ex and all that. And Pac-Man passes through the laboratory with all these various horrors and just smiles at them. He thinks they're cool. More mad ups from Pac-Man. And here's the final door. We just have to put in our code here. It doesn't actually matter what order you put it in. And there we go. Now it's a 30-second animation of Pac-Man very slowly putting in ID cards and opening this door. Then past this door, we're going to face the final boss, the Gum Monster.
Oh.
And then time for me will be once the Gum Monster changes faces. I'll just say when it's time. It's kind of weird. Alright, that's why we needed that last power pellet, because the game doesn't give you anything. Alright, so we just shoot the Gum Monster in the face till it dies. Oh no, there it is, time.
Beautiful run, PartyManX. Beautiful run. From the timer, that's a 22:29, which destroys my PB anyway. So what I'm going to do here is to keep the flow of the marathon going, and the fact that you actually got to see the game on the left being played properly. I'm going to get back to his house. I finally found the correct vine,
Nice.
and I am super excited. So we're just going to waltz our way through the farm here, go back to the house, and we'll call it a race. A very close race, Mike.
Yeah, and while you do that, we can show off...
Pancakes. No, you have to beat the game.
Oh, no. Tisk, tisk.
Pancakes, I will personally fire you, which I cannot do if you don't.
Oh, I do not want to be Liz fired.
It's painful. It involves actual literal fire.
I had a feeling. So where's the schedule at right now?
I'm not actually going to make you do it. It's okay, dude. We're like 20 minutes ahead. If you wanted to, why not? But like, we can go ahead and go to the next one. It's kind of up in the air.
Before we go, I should show off the final percentage here.
Please do. Please
Yes.
do.
So, little do you know, this game actually has a percentage. There are some cartridge pieces you can collect to unlock Pac Jr., and there are other things, but they're not just tied. The percentage is not just tied to collectibles. It's tied to animations that you've seen. So, we'll see here. Pac-Man will give us a little note. It'll take a little bit, because that is Pac-Man 2. Everything takes basically forever.
I'm pretty sure I talked.
Sorry,
I'm pretty sure I talked to you about this at GDQ and asked about the 100% run. Has anyone done it?
I don't think anyone has, and if anyone's tried it, they're probably still going. So,
Completionist, I'm calling you out.
so here we got a message from Pac-Man basically telling us to drink our Ovaltine and play more. So, what percentage?
But you didn't find all my world secrets. What?
So let's see just how bad it is and just how low our percentage is. So we can just start a new game and it will keep our percentage. And we can press A and C in the pause menu to check our percentage. To see that we have 19%. We've got 81% to go. And here's where I reveal that this is actually 100% run, and you're gonna be here for the next month or so while I.
Oh man, bonus games.
As soon as this run ends, welcome to Blast the Process 3.
So in order to get all the animations right, you have to probably click on every interactable thing to make sure, right?
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's definitely a Blast the Process bonus stream right there. We can all go crazy together.
Please no, I have to eat at some point.
That I kind of want someone to do that run so that we could have a run that's longer than Bait and Kaidos.
Oh boy.
All right. Thank you both so much for the run. It was very entertaining, especially all the text over on the right side of the screen. It is a good thing that we have tenure, Pancakes.
yes, exactly. I mean, I'll get burned by Liz's fire, but they cannot fire me. PartyManX, again, thank you for joining me, man.
Of course.
I'm really glad that the one person showed off the game proper and one person is here sleep deprived and almost drunk. So, everybody have a great night.
We'll be right back with Bubsy 2 with more.